All right, what's going on, guys? My name's Vilify, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that potentially could be coming to dokkan within the next couple, week or so. What we want to speculate on is if the worldwide download celebration this year is going to have a Part EX or not. Now, I went ahead and asked the question on Twitter over here, would a Part EX make this the best celebration within the history of the game? About 220 people have voted in about the 2 hours that this has been active, and it is 80-20 essentially saying yes, that this would be the best celebration in history. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about how this is already the best celebration in history, and I kind of can understand the argument. I guess if you just kind of want to pose this one versus the only competition, which would be the 7-year anniversary, we talk about the hype of the characters, right? Like, if we just want to go ahead and put this in a straight line, right? So, like, units, I say 7-year has the advantage. If you want to talk about hype, 7-year has the advantage. If you want to talk about content, we have to talk about the worldwide download celebration has the advantage. I'm not sure if we have the total stone count yet, but I believe that if it comes to at least top grossing, the 7-year would have the advantage, as we held the first place in the store for like 3 days on both versions or whatever during the 7-year. When it comes to just like how you want to do a celebration, it's almost impossible to top what they did with the 7-year anniversary, right? With Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Gogeta Blue, kind of. And just like, you know, the introduction of the 200% leader skill and stuff like that, I think that does have to kind of be taken into consideration. If I want to say about continuity and how they spread out the celebration, the advantage goes to the worldwide download celebration, as this new format is only going to help with making the celebration get more and more hype as time goes on, right? Because we're looking at Part 1 Dokkan Fest LR and a Part 2 Dokkan Fest LR, so like if you just kind of want to spread it out, right? Like if we let's kind of reformat the celebration to how a traditional one would look, right? If we just want to go on how the banners look, like in the first place, it would be Goku and Vegeta and Final Form Cooler, two separate banners on Part 1, where take both the banners and kind of mix them together, right? So we would kind of like see, I guess what we could do is we could pull them up. I didn't have it pulled up before we started, but you see I do have a couple tabs pulled up for stuff we're going to talk about. But if we want to just really quickly go to, where is it at? Right here. So if we wanted to, we would just take both these banners and put them in Part 1, right? So you would see these available units, and then, you know, the ones, all basically they're just counterparts, right, for Part 1. So then what it would be a top legendary summon for Part 2, where we'd have Carnival Goku and Carnival Metal Cooler. That would be the Part 2 top legendary summon banner. So things look really different. So now we have a total of, like 8 featured LRs because of the new format in between the two banners. Especially on global, you guys have Goku and Gohan. We have Tech Grade A Vegeta on JP. We had Kaioken Goku featured as well on the Part 1 banner over on the JP side of things. So anyway, I would say that advantage would go to the worldwide celebration in terms of continuity. The banners are better during this celebration, I think. It's close to say, right? Because the Dokkan Fest LR EZAs of the 7-year anniversary, I think, really kind of trump things. But if we want to talk about things that we could potentially be seeing, let's go ahead and go over some of the EZAs that I think would really make this like an insanely hype celebration, right? So this guy right here, we're not going to go over a potential kit. We're just going to talk about, I talked about this in my video recently where we said what units need to EZA really bad, and there's one of this guy right here. I think in terms of most anticipated EZAs, we've gotten Cooler out of the way and stuff like that. So when it comes to LRs, I don't know which EZA has more hype than this guy does. You could say his counterpart Cell is just as hype, but I think this guy is my personal most anticipated EZA, because the moments, the animation's good, and honestly, what makes this the most anticipated EZA for me is right here. All these categories. I think we counted this on the video. It was 21 categories. He's on a fourth of the game in terms of the categories. Like, there's a little under 90, so he's in a quarter of the game. He is like a buff to all of these teams. So, you know, that would be just absolutely incredible if this guy got an EZA. I'd say that would, this would make this the best celebration in the game's history, no doubt, if we got this EZA during the celebration. Let's go ahead and move on to the next EZA that we have here. This one would be Bardock. I'm sure you guys have seen the smoke on Twitter. Minato mentioned this earlier. I think Ningen did. Truk did. Everyone's talking about how this guy could potentially EZA during Party X if it were to happen. And with all the Wicked Bloodline related content in the game right now, this specific kit right here, I don't know if you guys know that. Well, you guys should know this, but this, I don't know how much you use this Bardock, but he gets guaranteed crits against Wicked Bloodline. And if we just want to break down the amount of difficult content in the game right now that's centered around the Wicked Bloodline, it's like we got the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, we have the Fighting Spirit of the Saiyans and part of the Wicked Bloodline event, just all kinds of difficult content that is based around the Wicked Bloodline enemies. And those guaranteed crits with whatever attack stats he's going to have will just be absolutely incredible, because this guy can stack. If he stacks more, he gets a damage reduction against Wicked Bloodline. If he gets guard or something like that, this guy's going to be unreal. So this EZA could potentially be really good for just absolutely destroying the Wicked Bloodline stuff, right? Because you don't even need to, like, the problem, I guess, is, like, because you can transform him right away, right? So what you maybe want to do is stack him and then transform him, right? So let's go ahead and move on to our next EZA, which is AGL. I kind of have been talking about this one, but the Extreme AGL Full Power, or not Full Power, but Final Form Frieza, as he is the counterpart to STR Namek Goku. So I think that this guy would be able to do a lot of good stuff. He has a AoE with a medium chance to seal. Maybe we can make that a high chance to seal with, like, raising defense and stuff like that on his super attack, but just for the fact that he is the counter to the Part 1 EZA with Namek Goku, I think this guy is a very good candidate to get an EZA. I know it's not a Dokkan Fest or anything like that, but, you know, this side banner unit could be like a sub EZA on the Namek Goku EZA or something like that, alongside a Dokkan Fest EZA for Part 4, whenever we get it. Like, you know, Party X is just something that, you know, would really make the celebration pop, I think. And last but not least, as you guys probably expected, we have Incel, just the counterpart to AGL, you know, Gohan, so we have to go ahead and talk about him. This EZA could be incredible, as there's the AGL Full Power, or AGL Final Form Cell, the First Form Cell, the Physical Cell has an EZA and stuff like that, so I think that this guy could really look good. His heal is a super valuable resource, especially in content like Super Battle Road. If he had defensive capability, you could 100% run him within, like, the Red Zone, the Fighting Spirit, you know, all that fun stuff. I don't even know, what do you want to call this new event, right? Just this Fighting Spirit event, I guess, but give this guy more defense, because he caps out at like 250 even with support and stuff like that. So, you know, you let this guy get up to 500, 600k defense, like, we're really talking here, because he already can hit like 7-8 million when he's in his final form, or when he's in perfect form, so, or perfect cell rather. He really can look impressive, I think, if he were to get an EZA. But if we just want to talk about, like, content and stuff like that could come out, Minato mentioned this, but I'm not a fan of it. But what if they did another All-Star raid or something like that, or, you know, we get another story event with a free-to-play LR like we did during the 7-year anniversary. I think if we can kind of just match the 7-year anniversary in terms of content and give us more stones and more height, or more continuity, I just say it would make it a better celebration, right? So let me know what you guys think down below. Would you guys like this new format for a Party X? Do you guys want a Party X for the celebration, and would it make the best celebration ever? I think so, but, you know, you could already argue that it's the best celebration ever as is. So that's all I got for you in today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the daily Dokkan content I post on this channel. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out.